160 years ago, in the midst of the Civil War, representatives from 37 breweries, all German immigrants, met in New York City to address a new federal excise tax on beer to fund the war effort. They formed the United States Brewers Association, USBA, with a primary focus on fair taxation, while also pushing back against the temperance movement. In 1920, the rising tide of the temperance movement crested when the federal government instituted prohibition. But the USBA worked with brewers to adapt to and survive these changing political realities. Brewers switched from selling beer to producing goods like yeast, ice cream, syrups, and even processed cheese. Thankfully, in 1933, Prohibition was repealed, with then-President Franklin Delano Roosevelt famously remarking after fulfilling his campaign promise to lift Prohibition on beer, "I think this would be a good time for beer." Following the close of the Second World War, the beer industry wanted to demonstrate that beer has a place in everyday life. The USBA launched an iconic advertising campaign, Beer Belongs, which depicted men and women enjoying beer as an integral part of the American way of life. The middle of the 20th century also saw the advent of light beer and aluminum cans, which changed the face of the industry we know today. In 1986, the United States Brewers Association officially reorganized into the Beer Institute, opening membership to beer importers and industry suppliers. This transition coincided with the explosive boom of the craft beer revolution. And with a new name and infrastructure, the Beer Institute was ready to take on the challenges of the 21st century. Today, the Beer Institute continues to advocate for sound public policy and fair tax and regulatory frameworks for brewers and beer importers, including passage of the Craft Beverage Modernization and Tax Reform Act, which provided a historic tax break to brewers and importers of all sizes. The Beer Institute is proud to represent America's favorite beverage alcohol, and here's to 160 more.